Hey everyone, I'm Tamara Krinsky with the Red Carpet Report. We're here tonight in Beverly Hills at the Costume Designers Guild Awards, which honors the achievement in costume design in TV, film, and commercials. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a minute and picture Kerry Washington clad in all white, striding into her office, rallying her gladiators. Or Amy Adams, clad in a dress that goes down to there, channeling the sexiness and strength of the 70s. Or Jared Leto, dressed in a beautiful dress, breaking our hearts. These are just a couple of the iconic images from this year's nominees, and we'll be talking to their designers to find out why they are indeed a cut above the rest. Hi, I'm here with Salvador Perez, who is the president of the Costume Guild and designer on the Mindy project.
How are you?
Great. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Is there a lot of pressure coming into an event with your peers like this to look so dapper?
It's funny because there's that, we dress hundreds and thousands of people. I probably put together for Mindy 500-600 outfits in a season, and putting together one outfit for me is the most nerve-wracking thing I do.
Well, you look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, a question, everybody when they think costume designer, they often think of historical pieces, they think of, fantasy pieces. You've got a real challenge on the Mindy project. It's contemporary, and what you do is integral to telling the story. So tell me about how you and Mindy Kaling work together to do that. In
our first meeting, she said she wanted the show to be aspirational. She wanted kids to want that lifestyle. So, it's always been about the great Hermes bags and the Prada bags and fabulous clothes and great jewelry, because if television was reality, you wouldn't want to watch it. So it's all part of a little bit of fantasy. I mean, they always live in apartments that are a little too big, and they have great, their lives are a little too great, but that's part of making the show fun to watch. And Mindy loves clothes personally. So the character, by its nature, it goes the same way. And to have a leading lady who loves clothes and isn't afraid of a fitting and will make the time, she'll come in early for a fitting, she'll come on her day off for a fitting, it makes my job so much easier. Because there's a lot of clothes going on.
Do you know that there's actually a blog that is dedicated to the clothes on the show?
There are several. And I'm quite impressed how much information they can gather. They still email me like, where did this come from or what was that? But it's amazing that, the fan support of the show is amazing.
And what for you is the most exciting thing about all the nominees here tonight?
Getting able to celebrate each other and just, because we as viewers, we watch it and we love it too, but to be able to sit down next to them and say, oh my God, that was fabulous. It's such a great opportunity. We rarely as designers get together. This is one of those few times.
What do you think would surprise people most about the job of a costume designer?
That we're storytellers, that it's not just shopping. People think, oh, I love to shop, I want to be a designer. When people tell me that, it just makes me cringe. Shopping is such a small part of what we do. We're psychologists, we're therapists, there's so much that goes into costume design that shopping is a very little part of it.
So along those lines, if somebody looked at the screen, listened to you here tonight, and said, I want to do that, what would you recommend? What's the career path?
You need to have a knowledge of fashion. I mean, my background before I was a designer was I sewed, so I know how to build clothes. I built clothes on Titanic and Stargate and barbed wire. So designing and building clothes was part of what I do. So coming to as a costume designer, when a challenge comes up or I need the perfect blouse or the perfect coat for Mindy in the right color, I have them made. And I think that so few designers come from that background. There were stylists who sort of became a designer. You have to know the basics of construction and how clothes are made so that you can design your project.
What about the business side? Do you have to know budgeting so that you're actually working with the show budget and all of that, or?
Well, that's also the part of the thing is that everybody would love to be able to go buy everything at Prada or Chanel. The reality is you can't afford that. So how do you get that look without spending that money? And that's, I think, the biggest challenge as costume designers is making it look like $1 million for 20.
Well, any secrets to share about how the everyday person can do that?
Excuse me?
Any secrets to share about how the everyday person can do that?
And don't buy labels, buy style. If you love the look of the Mindy project, you don't have to buy the brand she uses. It's about color and mixing prints. Go to off brands, find the pieces you like, and put your own style together with style and not just buying labels.
Wise words from the president.
Excuse me?
I said wise words from the president. Thanks for talking with us.
I made entry for Mindy's gown tonight. I made that.
But how long did it take you to make it?
It took about 3 weeks. It's a work of art.
We can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hey everyone, I'm Tamara Krinsky with the Red Carpet Report. Thanks so much for watching our coverage of the Costume Designers Guild Awards. If you like what you saw, click like. And if you want to see more, make sure to hit subscribe. We'll see you next time.